Gachagua. So he called he found out that my logistics were being organized by one of my parastatals, Kenya Bureau of Standards. And he called them and gave them a dressing down. So this guy, whom he later removed, he told me, I am going to remove you. Which he did. He carried out his threat. He removed this guy after only 4 months as the chairman of KEBS, after warning him. And he told him, look, if you don't stop supporting, facilitating Moses Kuria, he's going all over the country, lounging, I don't know, industrial park. He's going all over Africa, pretending to be a fellow president to the other president. He made my life impossible. And all I was trying to do is to work for my country.
Your removal from cabinet?
My removal from cabinet. He had a hand in it.
How?
He had a hand in it. He had a hand in it. When they sat down, when they were reconstituting parliament, cabinet, he told William Ruto, anybody else from the mountain except him. Can I give you the proof? He went around the mountain after that, after the reshuffle, after the cabinet was dissolved. I was dropped, and then new people came in. And then he said, Mount Kenya, we got exactly the same number of positions that we had before, and I'm satisfied. It's on record. Yes. You guys in the media, you know that. Meaning, for me, it was not an issue. He didn't have an issue with me being removed, because he had a hand in it. But anyway, let me not blame him, because the Constitution is very clear about the appointing authority. But you know, there are some dynamics and things that happen. I don't want to, I found my peace, Jeff. I don't want to look backwards. I'm not bitter. Then now, after a few months advisor, as an advisor to the president, I thought of, I am better off for my own conscience, looking at these things from far, and I wanted to look at this country from, especially after Saba. I went to the president, I told him, look, you know I resigned on the 8th of July, one day after Saba. I went to the president, and we spent the whole day with him, had a good time in the state house. In the evening, I took him my resignation letter. I told him, when I ask government people, security people, because I have a very good name within the security sector. A lot of people in the ground, in Nyeri, this region, they told me what was happening. So government people told me it was the opposition which was behind some of those, like those supermarkets, Magunas, county and all that. I asked government people, opposition people, they told me it's government. So I told the president, in a situation whereby people know me as pro-business, my community looks up to me for some things, especially business community. They're asking me questions which I have no answer, because these ones are telling me it's government, these ones are in the opposition. So for me to be able to see things from a more balanced eye, and to be able to offer an intelligent, informed answer to my people, especially the business people, who are, the backbone of my community, allow me to, resign as your advisor. We remain friends, and sina ubaya na wewe, nothing to do with you. Let me, at least, I think I need to start for country for once, away from all these maneras going on. Then now, Rigathi Gachagua goes saying that I am Kasongo's Urubaro, I am this, I am that. When I'm in government, you're frustrating me. When I resign, you're frustrating me. When I have a candidate in Bere, I have split your vote. Actually, what I believe, because I also talk to, I have friends. I talk to people in the opposition. I talk to them, my friend. It is the most miserable marriage they have there. All of them complain. All of them complain.
In the opposition.
Oh yeah, I think William Ruto's chief campaigner for 2027 is Rigathi Gachagua. As long as Rigathi Gachagua is calling shots within the opposition, William Ruto can sit pretty. How he manages the coalition, how he brands everybody. Moses Kuria is Kasongo's Urubaro. Uhuru Kenyatta is Jubilee, is Urubaro Red. I don't know who is who. This one is like this one. He is the only good person. He is the only good person on earth. Everybody else is to be branded. Everybody else is bad. How can you work with someone like that? So he can continue blaming me for his cow which did not succeed in artificial insemination. He can blame me for anything. For me, I am at peace, and my people, I take solace from the fact that I can go to the public, and the public has no problem with me. I'll continue playing my role in making this society better in whatever way I can.
As we wrap up, the broad-based union, ODM and UDA party, what do you make of it?
To be honest with you, the broad-based has served its purpose. It has done good for this country. I remember on 26th of June 2024, the day after Gen Z, William Ruto called a few of us in the morning to see whether he will sign the finance bill or not. We are not many. We are myself, Didinyoro, Duare, Murkomen, Kidiki, very few people. Of course, Rigathi was not there because he was in Mombasa doing his own thing. And he asked us, do I sign or not sign? What I didn't know is that throughout the night there was some other team which was there, which had concluded that he can sign the finance bill. So, I was the only one who was not in the night meeting. So, only me had a fresh view. And for me, there was no doubt in my mind. So I told the president 3 things. Number 1, you cannot sign this bill. You cannot sign this bill. Because that is Rigathi Gachagua sabotaging you from one side, Gen Z or the other. Do you want to combine, and some other forces, I don't want to mention other people, who are working towards, do you want to combine all those forces together? Do you want to give them an excuse to now come together and ban the country? Yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, you have to restructure government. What happened yesterday? Treated like a vote of no confidence. Yeah? So you have to restructure government somehow. Number 3, you have to engineer our politics. Those 3 things. So everybody was in that meeting, was like this. So, what do you mean? I asked me, what do you mean by engineering politics? I told him, you have to form a government of national unity. These are movements, I have seen them. These are movements in other countries which you choose to have a country or a government. For me, I would rather you don't have a government and we have a country. Yeah? So, many things happened. Of course, he did exactly what I told him. He didn't sign the bill. He dissolved cabinet. And then he reached out to ODM. That time, even as the riots were going on, Baba was not convinced. Baba was not convinced. But I was convinced. I was convinced. I remember that time, even the general was so much vehemently opposed to me. No, we can't go to that direction. We bring in Baba now, think to government again. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. So, William asked me one question. Don't you think this unity government you're talking about may cost you even your seat, your cabinet seat? I told him, who is me compared to a country? I told him, what about those ministers? I hear they were running in the rivers. Was it in which country was it? It was a country where the ministers were running away from the crowds. I told him, maybe I'm safer. Maybe it's safer for me. Then he told me, he called me another time. So now to inform me he will not reappoint me to cabinet because of some dynamics. He asked me, now that you know that you will not be in cabinet, do you still support me on that line? I told him yes. And to prove it, he told me, you know those are your people. You know them better. By the way, I can now tell the nation. Way before broad-based, I used to have problems with William Ruto because of my closeness with Baba.
Really?
Not once. I remember one time we were planting trees. And we were told every minister pick 2 counties. My favorite counties to pick always was Kisumu and Siaya. You know, you will go back to record. I was one who was leading the tree planting in Kombewa in Kisumu and some place in Nyakach. No, in Nyakach. There was some forest there in Nyakach. And in Siaya. And I remember he told me, Kwani, those are the only places you can plant trees. I suffered. I remember when I was launching the industrial park in Siaya, in Alego. I had huge problems because I was supposed to say, no, don't go there. First of all, go to Mount Kenya or Rift Valley because our base will start making noise.
So,
So, I hope you are good.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So, I had problems. Because for me, I was broad-based from day one. I'm not hiding, I was broad-based from day one because of that shares thing. Actually, other than my friendship with Baba, that shares thing moved me. Because I was saying, now, how will my community explain itself one day? Because this is reckless. I saw this is reckless. It will cost us one day. So I thought, because me, I'm also from Mount Kenya, and I'm a fairly senior person, let me go to those people who are being affected by the shares thing, try to do things, launching industrial parks, doing things, at least to balance it off. So I told the president, I will help you. He told me Baba is not convinced, totally. So I told him I will convince him. Pick my phone, ask Opio and I told Opio and you guys cannot fail to come to government. Opio and I asked me and we want to ask him. But I hope Moses will be there. We don't trust those people. You in that cabinet, you are the only one we trust. Now if you not be there, who will be showing us the way? Opio and I called John Buddy. You guys have to join government. I called Junet. Ask those three on phone. The fourth one I could not call on phone because of my respect. So I called youth leader, Toto Orphan, Oburu Odinga. I called him. We said, let's have lunch. So we had lunch, the Serena. And I told him, there comes a time that, the country has to be really, bigger than all of us. So me, I'm thinking, I have put my finger to where the country is. We need to stabilize the nation. At least we live to fight another day. So he told me the only problem is that Baba is not convinced. But the way I know you and Baba, if he hears it from you, someone who is in that cabinet and who is from Mount Kenya, he will change his mind. So I called my travel agent. I booked a ticket. Yeah, I booked a ticket. I called Baba. I told Baba, I'm coming tomorrow. That was Monday, Tuesday. Baba told me, comes. You know where to go. When Baba he was in Dubai, so we used to travel to Dubai a lot together and have a lot of discussion. So you know where to find me. Then on Tuesday, Baba calls me. Tells me, no, Moses, don't come because I'm coming today. He did come on the Tuesday because the airport was closed by the Adani demonstrations. You remember Adani? Yes. I'm coming tomorrow. So when he came, even before I met him, he called me, he told me, I know what you want to tell me, but don't worry, you don't even have to look for me. I know what you want. And that's how the following days when Akina Wandai were named to cabinet and the ODM people. Now, you have asked a question about that broad-based. Again, I compare it to that Singapore story. There are two stories there in that coalition. There is up there for the leaders, and there is, of course, leaders are divided. But also there's the grassroots, the street, the ODM street. So for me right now, the ODM street is 50-50. Street is 50-50. The leaders overwhelmingly are pro-broad-based, but the ground is 50-50. And a lot of dynamics will be there in 2026. And what happens to it is, as I've said, it is all in the hands of one Rigathi Gachagua. Because there are some people who may not be very comfortable with broad-based, even within the broad-based strongholds. But when they draw the eye the other side and they find Rigathi Gachagua driving, calling the shots there, then that changes the whole dynamics. So let us watch. It's gonna be noisy, yeah. I don't want to say it's gonna be messy, yeah, but there'll be casualties. There'll be casualties within the broad-based. Will the center hold? So many balls are up there in the air. We have got a party position. We also have communities. You see a lot of communities trying to make up their individual position, and you can see it. The biggest anxiety within ODM is coming from who? Osotsi, Sifuna,
Western region.
Amisi, Western region.
Yes.
You know, and ultimately it will be a game of the Western region. It will be a game of Western. So we are watching. We are watching on what happens here.
Is it likely to affect the position of Professor Kithure Kindiki now that some of the leaders...
Certainly. This is real politics. Do you want the truth or the cousin of the truth?
The truth.
Certainly. Certainly there's going to be casualties.
And he is likely to be one of the casualties.
Yes. Certainly.
Wow.
Because even you, I mean, politics is like investment. You invest based on what? ROI. Return on investment. So where is ROI? I mean, we can be cosmetic and we can be academic about it. But I think from where I sit, I could be wrong. This is my opinion. The president will make decision based on his investment, on his ROI, on where he perceives he's going to get higher value. Yeah.
And that could mean picking somebody other than Professor Kithure Kindiki.
It depends on also the constitution. You see the discussion we have started with Musalia Mudavadi. We need to broaden this thing. Maybe that time now, you can be able to shuffle things there. So, and both sides need it. Both sides need, unless we want to divide and polarize this country, united opposition, broad-based government, we need that constitution. Me, I want to hear the united opposition say no. I'm waiting. The same way we were misread and we said no to BBI. And now we suffer for it. I want to hear now people again, especially from my region, say no to changing the constitution. Because we will suffer for it. At a time when our leverage is gone, our bargaining power is gone, the rest of the country can sit down and form a government without us. And now we still say we don't want, to broaden the executive. At least so to entrench our interest within that formation. I'm really waiting to hear opposition to the constitution coming from my region. It will be a sad day, but I'll just grab some popcorn.
Now, let's wrap up.
Yep.
And you are known for blunt political style. And others say you're fearless, others say you're reckless. In 2027, what will Moses Kuria be? Will he be a kingmaker,
I don't know.
Candidate, or a critic?
I don't know. You have to, Jeff, for the last, let's say, mostly since I joined cabinet, I abandoned my old style brand of politics. So nowadays, I am old, my friend. I am old. I am slow to action. I observe things. I consult a lot. I take advice. Let me not blow by a trumpet. I'm wiser. I can't remember the last time I insulted someone. I think I exhausted my insults. It comes with age and time, and I think I have a pivotal role to play within my community and my nation, my country. So whatever I do will be nothing to do with my interest, honestly speaking, because I think I've been fortunate enough. MP, minister, advisor. There comes a time you thank God.
Are you still going for Nairobi seat?
You see, Nairobi is a funny place. I'm told that you have to be a former councillor. I am not a former councillor. Or you have to be a browser. I have matured with age. I cannot do the kind of things Babu can do. So what I want Nairobi to do is to tell me what they want. Me, I will not pursue them. They are the ones who need help. Filthy, rotten, stinking city needs help, needs me more than I need Nairobi. If they think that somebody else fits, I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm perfectly happy with it. I was saying the other day, also we need, like now, we need some few transformation issues. We need a new transport system, even a new either light rail system or underground system. We need a new central district. Like the way Abuja did, Nigeria did with Abuja. Like the way Dubai has done, it has moved to something called, downtown, a new business bay, a new government district, around where we have the railway city, supposed to be the railway city. That's a fabulous project. I'm shocked that Sakaja, who is much younger than me, could not run with That was a gift from national government. Learn with it. Tell Harambee how to move to that place. Don't try to move hawkers. Don't try to move bodabodas and matatus. Move the big boys. Create for them a new financial center, new financial district, a new government square, a new something, a new diplomatic square. Yeah? So, Nairobi needs extraordinary solutions, which I think I have the experience, the maturity, and the exposure internationally. I have seen how other cities work. I have worked abroad, and so I think I fit the bill to help Nairobi. But I'm told that's not the minimum criteria for Nairobi. Criteria is rabble rousing, tiarara, former councillor, name it. I don't qualify, so I will leave it to the Nairobians. Yes, but as for me, I have a party. My party is very important to me. 2027, and the other thing. This is very important. I tell you, Jeff, as we wind up. Even if there is going to be coalition, every party must come with its platform. And I remember there is something I told Opio and I one time. Even if you're in broad-based government, there must be some things which are essentially inherently in the DNA of ODM. ODM cannot abandon human rights and liberation because we are sired and born in human rights and liberation. My party has got a very strong inclination towards jobs and economy. I must bring a platform, that is whichever platform, be it government or be it opposition. So what I'll be doing over the next 19 months is organizing my party, agreeing like the green parties do, yeah, like the social development parties do there in the West, that these are things, if we want our support, these are things we must agree on, not on positions. The things I'm talking about, how do you form government, how do you execute, how do you put money in the pockets of the people? We need everybody. I don't want to join those people who are saying, I think your only manifesto is must go. Everybody must carry something, because no one party can govern this country. So whichever parties constitute government must come up with the agenda and say these are our minimum irreducibles.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Moses Kuria, for granting us this chance. That is where we wrap up that interview. But of course, I want to take this opportunity to wish you a happy 2026. Back to you.